Card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Two times.
Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. Greystone, travel.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Second down 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, Charlie.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go now. 18 Gator, X3, 218, chopper. Yep. Shoot.
Now here's Hill, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Bears 7, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
6-6, bullet high,
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, zoom.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught by Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
That's how we do, kids.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Here we go. Hey, ball. Hey, alert. Hey.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Blue. Alert.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Team 6.
Second and 6. It's Hill, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Lawrence gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Topper! Hey, wahoo!
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable second and 13. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Owens. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Lawrence got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jeff Hireman there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Trubisky. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try the right side with Foster. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. 1st and goal, Foster. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go, let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Mike, check.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
70, Indy.
Walk 54, walk 54. And come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence, flush to his right, and he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
All day, every day.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Mike,
6-6, hold fire.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Smoke.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Bravo!
95's the same. No, check his Mike.
Hey, ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Marr now to add the extra point. he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go, go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike, check. 59.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Delta. Down.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check three.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Pick it up,
and
defense.
5.
Let's go.
Pilot, 64. Lead grip.
They try again with Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
And we got
Yes.
Let's keep moving. 59.
Get it ready.
To throw again. Lawrence flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 59.
Watch the run.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Diggs has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 23.
I'm going back to you.
This is Foster. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
18.
Big stop, King. Big stop. Let's go. 95, Mike. White 95. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 95 to 6.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. That offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Down. 90 Wolf. What we got? Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Zoo. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Back to throw. Lawrence going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A 1st down carry for Foster. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Switch.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 47-yard line.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump off.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ready. 8, read.
Hey, check.
Shoot.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good.
They run. This is Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete to Smith. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alert! Hey, echo! Lock in! Ran,
Throwing now is Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.